So I searched, at first in secret, ancient religions, esoteric texts, mystical traditions buried beneath the sanitized language of modern spirituality, apocryphal scriptures, forbidden gospels, hermetic fragments, accounts of visions, initiations, chosen vessels, marked ones, those who were called and those who were hunted. I read everything I could find, moving like a starving thing through libraries, obscure forums, crumbling books, whispered lectures, hidden archives. What began as curiosity became obsession. What became obsession hardened into purpose. Every path led me to the same terrible possibility. There are truths woven through this world like black roots beneath a house, hidden not because they are false, but because they are alive. And some people, whether by destiny, wound, bloodline, accident, or divine cruelty, are born with the capacity to feel them stir. Once they do, they can never return fully to sleep. This knowledge did not comfort me, it isolated me. I began to look at others and wonder who among them was real in the deepest sense. Who else had felt the tearing? Who else stood trembling on the threshold between the visible world and whatever waited behind it? Was I mad, or had I merely become difficult to deceive? Was this awakening, or invasion, revelation, or corruption? No one around me seemed to notice my descent, or if they did, they mistook it for exhaustion. That was the strangest part. My inner world was collapsing and expanding in equal measure, yet the outer world demanded the same obedience as always. Wake up, dress, speak when spoken to, smile at the appropriate moments, pay the bill, pretend the machinery of life deserves your devotion. I did what I could, but cracks had begun appearing everywhere. In conversations, I would suddenly feel the hidden intention beneath words, like heat under the skin. In certain places, like old churches, abandoned buildings and underground stations, or forests at dusk, I sensed layers pressing against one another, as though the world itself was thin there. Once, while walking home after sunset, I caught sight of a figure standing at the far end of the street, impossibly tall and draped in something that moved like smoke. It had no face that I could see, only a stillness so complete it seemed to bend the air around it. I froze. A bus passed between us. When it was gone, the figure was gone too. Another night, I awoke to find 3 black feathers laid across my windowsill from the inside. I lived alone. I had locked the window. That was when fear deepened into something darker than fear. Expectation. Some part of me knew these were not random disturbances. They were signs, summons, tests, whether sent by God or by something masquerading as God, or by forces older than either name. I could not tell, but they gathered around me with increasing intensity, as though my awareness itself had lit a beacon in some hidden realm. And the more I noticed, the more the world began to answer. The shadows lengthened where they should not. Dogs barked at empty corners. Electrical lights dimmed when I passed under them. Strangers looked at me a little too long, then quickly looked away. Once, in the reflection of a train window, I saw not one face looking back at me, but 2. My own and another superimposed behind it. Its eyes closed, its mouth moving in prayer or warning. I turned so quickly the passengers nearby stared. There was no one there. That evening I returned to my room before dark and lit every lamp. The yellow glow pulled weakly against the walls, unable to reach the corners. I sat on the floor among open books and scattered notes, surrounded by symbols copied in shaking handwriting, and understood at last that I had crossed some invisible line. There would be no returning to the person I had been before the crack opened. That life, with all its numbness and routine, was still visible behind me, but only the way a shoreline remains visible to someone already far out at sea.